Hey yo guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kevin does YouTube, back with another video guys, and welcome to Talking Wrestling episode number 6. We have a big one for you. We have some promos. We have some matches to talk about. Just talking wrestling. We're not going to talk too much of SmackDown and Raw that much. Basically just the John Cena promo, the CM Punk promo with Roman and Seth, and the one by himself. And not really going to discuss matches. I just want to discuss the big things that are happening. There's some other things that they just develop storylines, but we're not going to talk about too much. But hopefully you guys enjoy this video. We're just going to talk about the big stuff, the most important stuff. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. And as always, yeet that like button, yeet that subscribe button, and turn them notifications on. And here we go, guys. Let's get started with SmackDown. So SmackDown was in Bologna, Italy. First of all, insane crowd. This European tour was probably the best thing WWE has done in a while. Just for the fans' sake, the first time, Belgium has never had a show, Barcelona has never had a show, probably live events, but no from Raw, SmackDown, at least I don't think. Scotland, I believe, has had one, but they were amazing too. And then we're gonna go to London, and you already know they're gonna go crazy, so I can't wait. But yeah, we started off SmackDown with Randy Orton and the freaking Wild went crazy, literally singing lyric by lyric Randy Orton's theme song, and it was just amazing. I love that they're singing my favorite, my second GOAT theme song, and I've wanted that for years since I started hearing voices. I wanted since 2021 when the crowds went back. I thought they would start singing voices, and then when he came back, especially in 2023, I thought they would sing it. And it took a while, but I'm just so glad we have European crowds that actually put their effort in, give everything they can. So just wanted to start off by saying the European crowds, US crowds, you need to step up a lot, So yeah, anyways, Randy Orton starts off, gets immediately cut off by Kevin Owens. And yeah, Kevin Owens says Cody Rhodes, so basically apologizing to the Viper Randy Orton, says, "I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. Cody Rhodes deserved that. Sami Zayn deserved that, but you didn't." And he says, "Let's challenge for the tag team titles, and we could forget about this." And then Randy Orton says, "You could stick that apology up your ass." And yeah, and then he says, "I'm gonna kick your freaking head in," basically Punk kick him. And he also said, "It used to be fight Owens fight, and now it's bitch Owens bitch." That was pretty funny. So yeah, just a little good decent promo from Randy Orton to Kevin Owens, basically ignoring his apology, and say he's gonna kick his head off his shoulders. And he says, "I hear voices, they counsel me, they understand." Oh my god, that was amazing lyric. That was amazing promo from Randy Orton, and I just can't wait. This build-up has been pretty good, and I can't wait for the match. He's obviously gonna punt him, hopefully, on Wrestlemania, and hopefully he wins it. Unless, Sami Zayn could return, and he could turn heel. He did that against Shane McMahon, and at that time, Sami Zayn got taken out by Kevin Owens, so he could do the same, but hopefully this time it's Sami Zayn actually helping the Viper, or he doesn't even show up. But Randy Orton wins, hopefully at WrestleMania, but right now that was a good exchange, and yeah, Bologna really was freaking hype. And we had some matches, they brought Strowman and Jacob Fatu, and then there's qualifications, takes to Stamatanga, and obviously Solo Sikoa, and then Jacob got mad, and then we also had Damian Priest and Jimmy Uso. He did the splat, what do you call it, the dive right. There was a little smile there. A lot of people on Twitter were like, "Oh, he's making fun of Jay," or something like that. Well, he just did his dive, but and then yeah, they won, I think, against Shinsuke and was it Drew McIntyre? I don't think it was Drew McIntyre. It might have been Drew McIntyre. I don't think they would have won. I don't know who it was. Maybe Drew McIntyre. But and then at the end, Drew McIntyre just attacks Damian Priest and says, "I should have been a world title match. I'm gonna ruin your head, and every time you get up, I'm gonna put you down." And just basically add more to the story. And thinking about it, this is not a bad match. This has been building up for a year. Since WrestleMania, obviously, Damian Priest cashed in on Drew McIntyre. Then Drew McIntyre lost to Damian Priest in his hometown, Scotland. Yeah, it was thanks to CM Punk, but he still lost. Then Drew McIntyre cashed in on Damian Priest, and he was cost by CM Punk again. But who was there? Damian Priest. And there was just a lot of storyline, and then Damian Priest caught Drew McIntyre, but in the Rumble, I believe, and the Chamber. So there's just a lot of storyline. So I don't think the match itself will be that great, but like the storyline has been pretty decent. So like when it all gets like together in WrestleMania, we'll be like, okay, we should have given this more time. So yeah, but it was good. Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton had their their time, Tiffany time. Charlotte Flair just basically just dominating Tiffany. Tiffany's good on the mic, but like she just trying to hold her own, like saying you're gonna run on Tiffany time, that your time is up basically, and you're not the princess anymore, and that Charlotte Flair just saying I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna. You're not on my level. That you'll be lucky to have a job if you're my age. So that was just a crazy backfire promo. But I'm liking the storyline still. I hope they continue doing more. Like, oh, Tiffany's the underdog, like kind of like Jey Uso, and she wins. So yeah, it was a good promo exchange. But I feel like Charlotte Flair. I mean, she's a veteran at this point, so obviously she's gonna probably win the promo battle. But Tiffany holds her own a little bit, But that line, like, you'll be lucky if you have a job at my age. That was that was crazy. And I believe it's now time for the main event. Obviously, there's some more matches, I believe. Like the Street Profits. Well, they got... I'm going to talk about the Street Profits. And the crowd was like, you deserve it. You're damn right. But the only thing you deserve is that freaking theme song. What the hell is that? Why did you... One of the best theme songs ever for at least tag teams. You freaking take it away. Like when they were moved with the Cubs and you hear that song. Oh my gosh. They should have just kept that. You could have celebrated. They don't even have to talk. You could just celebrate with them, like with the Cubs, bring them out in the arena with that song and celebrate with the arena. And you already know Bologna, Italy is a freaking amazing crowd. They'll freaking be vibing. It'll be probably one of the best things ever if they would just did that. But they changed the theme song. Had a banger match. That was a good match what they had. But yeah, I didn't like the theme song. But maybe it'll stick on me. Death Rebel has to go. If that was Death Rebel, he has to go. It probably was, but I don't know. But yeah, I just don't like the theme song. But I did like that the Street Profits, got praised by the fans, saying you deserve it. And they freaking do it. And I'm so happy they're hopefully walking through WrestleMania. You never know, because we're still having some title matches before WrestleMania. Anything happened. We already had 2 title matches changed. That was the Women's World Title and the Tag Team Title. So yeah, that was they deserve it 100%. And what else? I don't want to miss anything. Like backstage stuff. I don't know. Bianca Belair. Oh, wait, no, that was Raw. Did they have anything on SmackDown? Bianca Belair? I don't think they did. But, oh yeah, Jada had him. Oh yeah, how can I forget this? Jada had a match against Liv Morgan, and freaking Liv Morgan won with the Oblivion. Obviously, that was thanks to distractions, but Liv Morgan got the W. I honestly thought Jade Cargill would just be back and win against Liv Morgan, but thinking about, like, Liv Morgan deserves, or not deserves, but like should have gotten the win that she did, just to get her more hyped to WrestleMania, because she's probably not going to be in a big match, and I think Jade Cargill will get her win at WrestleMania. I think they're saving her huge win till WrestleMania against Naomi, a veteran. And yeah, Naomi attacks her, and I'm liking the storyline since the Bianca Belair, since the Elimination Chamber, to be honest. Even before, like, the storyline, who attacked Jade, and then now it's Naomi, like, the way they wrap out the story, like, it's crazy. It's going to be crazy, like, can't wait for the more weeks to come, and I'm actually liking this one. I'm liking that they're doing actually finally like one-on-one women's promos, like women's rivalries. That's usually just for the man. Like a lot of women don't have one-on-one rivalries. I think the last good one was Becky and Charlotte. Can't remember that many. Like obviously they have the title, but not just like without title. That's what I mean. Like Jade Cargill and Naomi just personal, and that's incredible. They have Bianca there in the middle, and I think Jade and Bianca are actually going online. Throwing shade at each other, so I don't know what's going on, but for sure gonna get Jade and Bianca somewhere down the line this year. Hopefully at SummerSlam with a title involved. I don't know, but yeah. And if I missed anything else, let me know. But I don't have any notes there. Just shooting at my freaking hip. So yeah, and then the main event, Roman Reigns, OTC. Everyone just throws their ones to the sky. You already know that everyone's gonna go crazy for the Tribal Chief, the OTC, the YTC. Your Tribal Chief, the only Tribal Chief. The Undisputed Tribal Chief, screw it, put UTC. Yeah, and then, he says, Bologna, Italy, acknowledge me as your Tribal Chief. He hasn't said that in a while, I believe. Maybe since maybe after he won the World Final, he said it, I don't know, but it feels good to say, acknowledge me. He's not a babyface, he's not a heel, he's just Roman Reigns. He's the, he said nothing has changed, I'm the big dog. No, he didn't say in this program, I meant in the, I cut myself out. I said, no. He didn't say in this promo, but he said a while ago, like when, I think it was last year still. But yeah, anyways, then Seth Rollins, he says, who's going to interrupt me? Who wants to go one-on-one against me? Like, he knows someone's going to interrupt me. And it's obviously Seth freaking Rollins, everyone going crazy. Singing his song, and this is amazing. And then Seth Rollins basically says, "There's no Roman Reigns without Seth Rollins, and there's no Seth Rollins without Roman Reigns." You know their history, that they've always had a rivalry, and it's 1-on-1. And Seth Rollins says, "Let's add more to the story," and they're getting ready to brawl. And then CM Punk comes out, and you already know, "You look in my eyes." Oh my gosh, everyone's singing Cult of Personality. I love freaking the European crowds. Like they actually put the effort to sing like chants are amazing. Like they were doing ole 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 ole. I think in Barcelona last week. Or was it somewhere? I think it was actually Raw. Somewhere in Belgium, they were freaking singing "Phenomenal" like to AJ Styles, like "You are phenomenal," like how they did in France. Like that was just amazing. That smile on AJ Styles was amazing too. Like whenever I think he's at SmackDown right now, wherever he was. Nah, he's in Raw actually. Yeah, Logan Paul's gonna call him out in London next Raw, so that should be interesting. We already know we're gonna get probably Logan Paul. AJ Styles. It's actually gonna be a good match, but hopefully give AJ Styles the win. He hasn't won them, and he hasn't been back so. In a 1v1 match in a while, so I don't know. But yeah, and then they start brawling, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns, and then one by one they start pointing at the WrestleMania and basically saying this is going to be a triple threat match. Seth Rollins just stays on CM Punk, and I'm liking this that he has beef with Roman Reigns, but maybe this is a little, like, showing that he loves him, like, he hates CM Punk more, like, he loves a little bit more of Roman Reigns than CM Punk, and just showing that because he literally just went for CM Punk. Roman Reigns will try to get involved in, and then he will hit Seth Rollins, but Seth Rollins don't give a shit. He goes for CM Punk, and CM Punk did the same, but then when they were all just brawling, the security came out, stopped them, and they couldn't get each other, and they even started brawling. They even brawled after the match. After the show came out, and yeah, everyone just pointing at each other. Roman Reigns with the steel steps attacking them both, pointing at the WrestleMania. I think CM Punk was stood on the table pointing at the WrestleMania sign. Seth Rollins pointed at the WrestleMania sign. And Roman Reigns, OTC, pointing at the WrestleMania sign, you already know. So yeah, it's going to be a triple threat match, it's already confirmed. And I can't wait, the contract signing is going to be in London, and we'll get to the CM Punk promo, but there's a line that he said that, making me think something. So yeah, that was SmackDown. Oh my god, but on 10 out of 10 for SmackDown. Like, just from the atmosphere, and the show was pretty decent. SmackDown is getting better week by week, and obviously because of the European crowds. I can't wait to see how it changes from the European crowds to the what, boo, like US crowds. I'm from US. We have some bad crowds. There's decent crowds, but hopefully step their game up after this European tour. So yeah, and yeah, let's get to Raw in Scotland, Glasgow, Scotland. We start off with John Cena again. Everyone cheering for 1 second. Boo! The freaking crowd. Like, they don't know whether to cheer him or boo him, but obviously after seeing Belgium, everyone's booing him now. But we're still getting that John Cena sucks. Oh my god, I just love it. Like, I love that they're adding that part to the song, because it's, I'm not gonna lie, kind of catchy, and I did miss it for a while when he was, when he returned, and they weren't doing that anymore, and I kind of miss it. Like, John Cena sucks, but obviously, he's my goal. He's still my goal, and I can't wait. This run has been amazing, but the promos, not gonna lie, the promos exchange John Cena hasn't talked to Cody Rhodes. And I know they're gonna swerve us, because I know in these weeks, either, it has to be next week, but I think they're gonna swerve us, and John Cena's gonna be in an unannounced show. He's just gonna show up and attack him, or the final boss. Either, they're gonna add more to the storyline, they're gonna swerve us like last year, like, The Rock attacking Cody Rhodes. They're gonna do something like that, like John Cena attacking Cody, or John Cena and The Rock attacking Cody. We're all thinking it might be London. That could happen, but then we have like 2 weeks of Cody Rhodes just doing it alone. Now, I think something will happen in London, but something more will obviously happen after that. And yeah, but basically John Cena says the main point from his promo was, I'm going to ruin wrestling. I'm going to take the WWE Championship home with me. And you're going to have another toy you can build. Like, he basically saying that everyone ripped... excuse me, that everyone ripped, the WWE Championship, the spinner belt. Like, everyone thought it was a good idea, and then everyone, hated it, basically. And he says, I'm going to walk out of WrestleMania as champion and out of WWE as champion when I retire. And he's going to retire with the championship, and I'm going to be the last real WWE champion. And that was a pretty good line. I'm going to walk out, I'll retire. And then he says, you can have another toy belt to create, but I'm gonna be gone, and yeah, just with the title, basically that's his promo. And then Cody Rhodes comes out, says, you're not gonna take this title, you'll leave home empty-handed, and that's the way you'll retire. So, just a little promo exchange, nothing really crazy. He said he even laid down the the championship on the ground, and he said, "You want this title?" He put it down, and he was starting ready, taking off his suit, ready to fight, and then John Cena just walks out. The biggest heel move you could do, just walk out. So yeah, it was not as good as last few weeks for sure, but hopefully they add more like that. Like I'm saying, like I think hopefully they'll add more into the story, like a freaking attack. We haven't seen them freaking throw hands on each other. I don't think they're gonna win until WrestleMania. So yeah, but if you think about it, just makes us more excited for WrestleMania because they haven't thrown hands to each other and they're finally gonna throw down at WrestleMania. But they need to add more, like John Cena and The Rock. They did say The Rock is going to be a European crowd show, and the last one is Friday or Raw. And John Cena's not going to be on Friday night SmackDown, so it has to be next Raw, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah. And what happened? Some matches, oh, come on. We have to talk about the biggest thing. Yeah, we had John Cena, CM Punk, Roman, Seth, but we have to talk about El Grande Americano, man. The freaking GOAT. Luchador. He has been in the indies or wherever he is underground. No one has learned about it, but we have finally known about this wrestler that I don't know how no one has signed him. Like, what the freak? Like, what? He just put on an instant classic, which I think was a 5-star classic against Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee was amazing too. And Grande Americano with the ankle lock, which is, some people might think Chad Gable, but, I think Chad Gable actually gave his wisdom to Grande Americano. I think they have a little, connection. Maybe they're brothers, who knows, but he does have the same body as Chad Gable, just saying, but, like the same time, but yeah, and then, Grande Americano wins his debut, and I can't wait to see a Grande Americano storyline. Hopefully we get him at WrestleMania, baby. We need a freaking luchador in WrestleMania. No Penta, no Mysterio. We want a Grande Americano. I think that's his name. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, that was funny. And then we had the Bianca, Rhea, and Io segment. Well, it was just Bianca and Rhea. I think they had the contract signing, and then Rhea interrupted and signed them, attacked them both. Wait, was that last week? That might have been last week. No, it was this week. She had a red shirt on. Yeah, she took the contract, attacked them both, and yeah, just took the contract, signed it, and oh wait, was that last week? I think no. Oh no, that was last week. Okay, no, they still had a brawl. So Bianca Belair was the one on top, and this time, she took them both out, and then Bianca keeps shoving Io, like they keep shoving her, and just probably like underdog win from Io Sky maybe at WrestleMania, but Bianca Belair stands. I think they booed her for 2 weeks straight. Last week they booed her too. So yeah, Bianca Belair is the special guest referee. What was the promo was Rhea Ripley and Io Sky will again face for the World Women's title next week in London. It's going to be a good match, but I feel like Bianca is the special guest referee, and she's, I don't know how to do that, and you have a week to figure it out. Basically, Aaron Pierce said it backstage after talking to the GOAT, El Grande Americano, I believe. No, it was Chad Gable, actually. His doctor excuse. I think that was it. But anyways, and we're going to have a Women's World title match, and I swear, if they keep switching titles, like swapping titles and real wins, this is going to be crazy. Like, oh, now Io has to qualify for that match, but obviously, I think it's going to end in no DQs, or like she's going to ring the bell real fast or something. Like, there's going to be shenanigans, and they're just, honestly, they should have announced it should have been a triple threat match, because that's where they're going, but they should just announce it like, oh, Rio wants a rematch, or oh, Io wants to, like, they should make Io a strong champion, say, I want to face them both. They want to, keep attacking me, or you want to, like, they want to keep coming for my belt, and she wants a rematch. You could get at WrestleMania, with me and Bianca. I don't care, I'll fight them both. Like, just that simple. But they're adding more to the story, so I get it. So yeah, but yeah. What else happened? I'm speed running to this. Little tired today, but I'll just try to edit like the main things. I'm not gonna put like a lot of pictures in this video, but I'll try to edit it as much as I can. I do want to try to post this before, late, like before 8 p.m. My time. Right now it's currently 11 a.m. So we'll have some time. We have like a lot of hours to do it. So yeah. But yeah. What else happened? There was a lot of things that happened in Raw. Like, the New Day won the tag team titles, okay? Adam Pearce said no, but, I think that's what we're going to get. New Day versus War Raiders, maybe someone else, but just that match will be incredible. The New Day could put on bangers, especially WrestleMania. Hopefully they put on a banger, and obviously War Raiders, the NXT, oh my god. And NXT, they were crazy, and they can put a banger match if they're properly given the time. And against the New Day, it'll be a pretty good match, so yeah. What else happened? Oh, Lyra Valkyria defending against Raquel Rodriguez. It was a good match. Liv Morgan just basically trying to help Raquel Rodriguez as much as she can. But Lyra Valkyria at the end rolls her up, I believe, and wins the Intercontinental Championship. I'm forgetting a lot what happened. And yeah, she wins it. And yeah, nothing really happens. Liv Morgan, there was a funny clip where Liv Morgan's like, "Oh, I didn't touch her, I didn't touch her." So yeah, it was just like I like this Liv Morgan playful, and yeah, they're probably gonna defend their titles at WrestleMania. I think that's how they're gonna walk into WrestleMania. I like it. I like it. It's at least she has a title going into WrestleMania, and hopefully she goes back into that women's title division soon. But yeah, I'm liking Liv Morgan. She's one of my favorites. Not gonna lie. And it was a pretty good match, but I don't care at the end wins. Who else had a match? Oh, how can I forget about this? The Usos have reunited, guys. Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso have reunited against A-Town Down Under. I wish Jimmy Uso for 2 times in a row in last SmackDown in Bologna, he didn't come out to his theme song. And now in this one, I feel like it would have been a way more pop if they heard the and the crowd would have gone crazy. No, the Usos are reunited, but then he came out with Jay, but it was still a loud pop. But I wish that he would have came out separate, but it's just the little things, that not accept me, but like it would have been cool, like to see. But it's still a huge pop, and the Usos reunited. That freaking spear that Grayson Waller took, like he set him up, and then Jey Uso freaking spear, and then that 1D to end the freaking match was incredible. It was a pretty good, decent match. Probably one of the best A-Town Down Under matches I've seen in a while. To be honest, probably since the ladder match, and that was a lot of superstars with them. So yeah, and this was the Usos reunited. And then what I liked about this is, it's more story for the Jay and Gunther. Gunther attacked throughout Jimmy, and then attacked Jey Uso, and then Jey Uso was going for the spear, and then that cost him. He slipped. So I like how they're maybe last week wasn't a botch, and maybe it was part of the storyline. Maybe just Jey Uso did it perfectly, or maybe what I think is the most likely, they turned that botch into a storyline where they're doing now, and that's why he slipped and spear and hit the spear, and then Gunther had the advantage. I don't know why I'm freaking starting and I can't freaking talk, but and then afterwards, backstage segment was one of the best backstage segments I've seen in a while. Jimmy Uso consoling, or just telling like Jey Uso how it is, like, what happened to you? You've been hitting that dive for 15 years, or since they basically debuted you. You think you really could beat Gunther like that? You've been messing up. You're like, and then he says, "Where's the main event, Jey Uso? Where's the right hand man? I want that, Jey Uso." And then he says Gunther. Oh my god, he slaps the freaky shiz out of Gunther. And oh my god, then we have a match next week, Jimmy Uso versus Gunther. So probably Gunther's gonna get slip back and freaking destroy Jimmy Uso, which obviously will lead Jey Uso to help him. But yeah, basically that just Jimmy Uso saying Jey Uso, like telling Jey Uso straight up that he's been now in his game and he doesn't think he'll beat Jey Uso. The right hand man, the main event Jey Uso could be the one that won the Royal Rumble. He says will beat Jey Uso, but this one, like the one that's botching everything, basically, just botching everything and messing everything up, can't beat him. But yeah, that's basically the problem. That was a freaking, like, what Jey Uso needed, like that motivation, and who else from his big brother Jimmy Uso, Big Jim, to get that motivation. And I still want that vision of Jimmy Uso winning the United States Championship and Jey Uso winning the World Championship. It doesn't have to end WrestleMania. I would love it to end WrestleMania, just the Usos holding titles. Like, who would have thought this year this tag team will be like holding, like, kind of like Manjeff. And I still want that vision, but Jimmy Uso has to get into the U.S. title division match. So hopefully that happens, but I want that vision still to happen. But yeah, anyways, and I think it's time for the main event. Obviously there's some more things, but not the main event. I think before CM Punk, the CM Punk promo, and then the main event. So CM Punk, that was a freaking great promo. So not really too much, it was just that talking about Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, like, there's no Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns without CM Punk, that he brought him in and he plans to take them both out. He says, this is what I was talking about. He says, if this doesn't get me close to what I want, he's basically talking about the contract signing. So that, he says, what I want. So what I think is going to happen, I think that the contract signing is actually going to be an official main event of night one. Because he says, like, it's something that I want. He wants that main event spot at WrestleMania. And I think they're actually going to give it to him in night one. But he might be also talking about a world title. Like, he wants a world title. And if this doesn't get closer to him, then he'll probably call it a favorite too. But I don't know, man. It's either main event or world title opportunity or something. Or obviously Paul Heyman being his wise man. He also said, you're not the only wise man that Paul Heyman has, Or he said something about Roman Reigns. He says, he's not your only wise man. Or he gave a little wink, basically saying he's not the only wise man, that he's not the only client, I guess. CM Punk obviously had Paul Heyman in his side way before Roman Reigns. So, he could be a wise man just like that to CM Punk, and I think that's where the storyline is leading. He even gave a wink, like I said. So I just can't wait to see how the story goes. I'm liking the CM Punk. He said it's not personal, it's business. So we'll see. And he says for them it's business. So I can't wait to see what happens. They're gonna have their contract signing in London, and London's gonna be crazy in SmackDown tomorrow. And yeah, guys. And then let's talk about that final match: Penta Cero Miedo versus Braun Breaker Intercontinental Championship on the line. It was a freaking good match. I always like that freaking Frankenstein he does well, and then freaking just going like this and then freaking throw him down with his legs. The Frankenstein is amazing by Braun Breaker. Obviously, Penta holding his own, that freaking Mexican Destroyer, one of my favorite moves, just period, like not finisher, but like moves. I love a freaking good Canadian Destroyer, Mexican Destroyer, whatever you want to call it. Panama Rise, Sunrise, as Adam Cole called it. I think he's actually the one that got me into that move, like actually loving it now. And yeah, thanks to him, I love that freaking move. I think he's one of the first ones I've seen doing that. I think it was called the Panama Sunrise or something like that, and that was amazing. Yeah, I really want Adam Cole back. Let me talk about it. I don't really want Adam Cole back. Like, that's one, like, if I was to bring one superstar from AEW, obviously John Moxley's there, but, probably Adam Cole. Like, I'm, like, baby, like, he never got a freaking full run, like, even a run. He's technically undefeated in the main roster. He defeated Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins, maybe. I think he did. Nah, it was disqualification. But he defeated Daniel Bryan, one of the best. But yeah, just want Adam Cole back, baby. So yeah, and then Penta loses, or not loses, but the Judgment Day cost Penta and Braun Breaker. Dominic tries to help Penta, and they're trying to get Carlito gets a freaking spear by Braun Breaker, and then Dominic runs in, attacks Braun Breaker after, and the whole match just goes bad after that, and then Penta comes out. Well, not comes out. He helps Braun Breaker. They give him the chair. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna hit you," but then he hits him with a super to Dominic Mysterio and goes crazy. And then Finn Balor attacks him, and they just start beating down Braun Breaker and Penta. So I think this is where we're going. And also Finn Balor with a little teaser, like he was gonna go hit him, but then he just passed him the chair. So I think it has to be Dominic turning off Finn Balor, but maybe they'll go into it at WrestleMania just like as a tag team against Penta and Braun Breaker, because I think at this point it's going to be a Fatal 4-Way. I would love Sheamus to be in this. Hopefully they can have him still. Obviously, I thought it was going to be Pete Dunne, Ludwig Kaiser, Sheamus, and these four. But I guess it's just this Fatal 4-Way, and I'm not going to lie, I love it. But I think there's going to be probably more like a Fatal 5-Way or 6-man, so I think that's why they're doing a Fatal 4-Way for this match. But I don't know, but yeah, I will still love this match, and I think they will go, like Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio will go in as a tag team, a little bit of a tag team, with some issues, and then at WrestleMania they will attack each other, Dominic will turn, whoever wins the Intercontinental Championship, I think I said US, my bad, Intercontinental Championship, I always do this, will win, and honestly, I really want it to be either Dominic Mysterio or Penta. Finn Balor does need a huge win, but I think Finn Balor, if anyone should win, Dominic Mysterio should turn on Finn Balor and win. And maybe they have a feud for the IC title after, and that gets at least Finn Balor the title for now and have him had a good run. So, yeah, I hope something happens with this Fatal 4-Way, but I do think that it's probably going to be the WrestleMania match. And don't get me wrong, I want freaking Cero Miedo to win the title. Penta, he deserves it, and I think that's why they didn't pull the trigger right now, because obviously it's too soon for Penta to win, but maybe at WrestleMania. So, yeah, if this is a Fatal 4-Way, it's either Penta or Dominic Mysterio to win for me. And just add more storyline for if Dominic Mysterio wins, and Penta just because I want him to win. So yeah. But yeah. And this was Raw and SmackDown. No NXT today. I didn't watch it last week, but next week I will talk about what happened yesterday. Actually, I could just talk about it. It already happened. So Stephanie 2 belts, amazing. Stephanie's 2 belts. I freaking love her. She's honestly become already one of my favorites. Her and Julia have just been amazing. Also, Jordan Grace. Like, oh my god, this freaking NXT Women's Division. I say this almost every month, for sure. This is the best Women's Division ever. Better than the WWE, in my opinion. Like, main roster, probably not. No. That may be a little crazy, but like, Jordan Grace, Stephanie McCare, and Julie. You have those 3 women. Also, like, Cora Jane, Roxanne Perez, I don't know, she's switching back, but I think Raw after the main show, probably, or SmackDown after the main show, Finn for sure. She'll actually make her debut, But, Julia, Stephanie McCare, and Jordan Grace, you have all those 3 in NXT. Like, they should honestly already all be in the main roster, and that's crazy. And Stephanie McCare, 2 belts, defending against Jada Parker in a good match, and defends it, gets attacked by Fatal Influence, I believe. Then she wins again against Fallon Hensley, like, just I'm loving this Stephanie 2 belts, and I'm actually glad that like how it is supposed to be. Like, she defends NXT and the NXT Women's North American Championship, not like both at the same time. I like in like she's putting a double duty, kind of like how Becky Lynch did at Money in the Bank in 2019. She was SmackDown and Raw Women's Champion. She did it for a while, you know. So hopefully they keep doing that, like her defending 2 times in a day. Yeah. So yeah, I'm loving Stephanie 2 belts, and I think Julia Grace, what the freak is wrong with me? Jordan Grace is gonna be the one to dethrone Stephanie Vaquer just for the NXT Women's title. I think she will face only for, if it's for the North American Championship, that will make more sense, but I feel like Jordan Grace is going for the NXT title, not the North American Championship. I feel like that's from Mick Carter's. I feel like Cora Jade should have her hands on that. She should already be an NXT champion, like, of any sort of. But I think that will be a great start for her. So I think Cora should be the one to dethrone Stephanie. They've had a little rivalry there. And then I think Jordan Grace should. So those are the 2 that should dethrone for each title. The North American Championship, Cora Jade, and then Jordan Grace, the NXT champion, have her hold it, and then send her off to the main roster. So yeah, I think Stephanie Vaquer is the next one to the main roster, and then Jordan Grace. Oh no, actually Julia maybe. I don't know, but they need to be on the main roster, and that's basically NXT. Now that happened. Also, Dark State, I think the Trick Williams is the leader. Everyone has been saying it, and it makes sense. Like, they stopped the attack, and this just makes sense because Trick Williams has been teasing a heel turn like since he lost the NXT title. He's doing this all, and he even freaking formed a group just to get his NXT title back. And I do think Trick Williams will probably be the first ever 3 times champion, maybe. Oh no, Samoa Joe. What am I talking about? I think Samoa Joe's a 3-time champion, but he'll for sure win the title probably back with Dark State in his group, in his corner. I think it's either Oba Femi, Von Evans, maybe. I don't think he'll be. Like, I don't think he's ready for a group leader. He's still young. I feel like he has more time to shine on his own. But he's either Trick or Oba. I don't think it's Oba. Oba Femi's just too big and dominant. I think Trick Williams probably is the group leader. But yeah, that's really everything to talk about. There were some good matches, but I'm not going to get into everything. Oh, Ricky Starks and Sean Spears, the promo, that was pretty good. Like, the Sean Spears saying, you could always go back to the place, you know, and then he says, oh, wait, no, you already burned every bridge on there. You know, and then Ricky Starks and Sean Spears for the North American title is ready for next weekend. I really hope they either enter the no disqualifications. I really want to see Ricky Starks win, or Ricky Saints, my bad. It's going to get a little time to get used to. Ricky Saints wins a title and stand and deliver like an actual pay-per-view for NXT, but if it happens at NXT, the whole place is going to go wild, so yeah. I wish also, I think it might be in the performance, and I wish also it would at least be like a little, you know, somewhere like Massachusetts or wherever they go, like somewhere like how they went to New York, like somewhere big, you know, have it like down the road, like in any place but the performance center, like him having a title win. So I don't think it's going to happen yet. I think something's going to happen that will cost him. I don't want to see him lose yet. So hopefully it's a no DQ and then he gets the title rematch as Stand and Deliver. So yeah. But that's basically NXT Raw and SmackDown. The European crowds are amazing. NXT is on top. And yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm not going to edit too much of this video, but I'm still going to throw some pictures of the John Cena, CM Punk promo, the CM Punk Seth and Roman promo too, and just, yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This was Talking Wrestling episode 6, and hopefully they add more into the John Cena and Cody Rhodes promo. And yeah, the storyline for WrestleMania, you know, it's had its roads, you know, but it's been pretty decent. They're getting everything together, and that's what I like. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and the next video will be another ChatGPT video. I don't know what it will be, but that's on Saturday. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn the notifications on. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I need to go get some sleep, not gonna lie, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for bearing with me when my freaking neck can't talk anymore. So yeah, peace out, guys.